Shanam, thanks for joining us. We're interviewing the members of the LT and our EAs to ask them some questions about food and memories that they associate with that as part of Food Festival Month, which the Wellbeing Warriors are hosting. Tell us a little bit about yourself and then we'll get started.
I love this idea, Brittany, that you had for the Food Festival to interview people. Food is about stories and memories and things that we associate with.
What's a favorite memory you have around food?
I remember when we were young, me and my sister, and my dad was the one on every Sunday he'd want to go take us to a picnic, and the picnic had to be like a full meal that was cooked that we would take with us all along, and we would sit in a park and have that meal as a whole family. And that's something that I remember so fondly years and years later. The food was the central part, but I remember whatever happened around that, and it just brings a big memory. So the second is with friends. So when I was older, when I went to college, and Delhi would be a place for amazing street food. If anybody knows about Delhi, it's the street food that people talk about. It's delicious. My mouth's watering right now because I'm thinking about it. And it's spicy, it's tangy, it's got all kinds of flavors, and it's very dirty sometimes because people without gloves are serving it.
So you don't ask questions when you eat street food, Shanam. You just accept and move on.
So those are the memories that brings me back to deja vu, like with friends and with family.
Yeah. What's a dish someone has made for you that you associate with positive thoughts or memories?
We are Punjabis, which is a kind of a cultural sect of India, and it revolves around food. It would be another Sunday. My mom had this recipe from grandma, and she used to make lamb meatballs and curry, like an Indian styled curry with a bed of rice. And it would be a whole day process. It had to be minced a certain way with ginger and green chilies inside of it. Then my mom would start making. It was a whole day process. It was one of my favorites.
Are we going to expect the recipe for that? I'm trying to make that. I'm not gonna lie.
And I'll ask my mom for it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, what's your favorite restaurant or place to eat anywhere in the world?
The place that I love in New York City is called Locanda Verde. Have you been? I don't know if you've heard. Oh my God, it's in the Tribeca area.
Yes.
It's urban and northern Italian cuisine. So it also has a lamb meatball. So that also reminds me of home, how my mom cooked.
Last question. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what do you think that would be?
That's a tough question because I like food. One thing I'll tell you is idli, which is like a rice cake. It's steamed rice cake, and it's from the southern part of India. And it was a cheaper dish to buy. It's served with a coconut chutney. So tasty, so delicious. It's amazing.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, right. Awesome. Thank you, Brittany, for leading.
And it's a fun topic. Everyone eats. I think that every day, since we have to do it, it's easy for us to form memories around meals, special meals, and what I would call quote unquote non-special meals. You don't necessarily remember exactly what you ate, but what you're remembering is the activity that surrounds it. At the end of the day, those are still the things we remember even as we're older.